Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
It's a good day to party.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne.
Certainly. The initiative's finally back on track.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieve with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
This proves our resilience.
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
The Solarian voice. I don't know why would they change that? It just feels wrong, hey.
It's such a mess. I don't know. What are you doing with that? Jessica DePaul doesn't go there.
Hi, Jessica. Welcome to the Nexus. I see you here in our database. Did you have your medical scan?
Yes.
We ask
Good.
you spend a few short minutes going through immigration processing, then we'll have you on
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. Sorry.
New location covered. Cultural
I'm
Center.
Jen Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
It's an honor to meet you, citizen of Andromeda.
We hope you'll enjoy
My
the
people are the Turians.
diversity of people
It will be a
who
privilege to
arrive
tell you
from
about
the
them.
galaxy.
Yeah, maybe later.
Maybe later.
At your leisure.
The Nexus is a place
Do
of
you come with the
friendship
car?
and cooperation. We're glad
Oh,
you could
you.
visit.
Welcome, native of Andromeda. My people are known as Asari.
That voice.
It will be my pleasure to tell you about our kind.
Never.
Maybe later.
I patiently await your return.
Oh.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors. They're happy to answer any questions you may have.
Pathfinder,
Eager to
I'm glad you
learn
could
more
stop
about
by.
our culture.
Pardon the dust while we set everything up.
Hey, tell me about yourself.
How did you get this job?
I was a sociologist in the Milky Way. While there were plenty of cultures to study, the books on them had all been written. There was nothing new I could add. So when I heard about the initiative, I signed up right away. The idea of meeting new people, seeing how they've evolved, adapted to life's challenges, I couldn't resist.
What goes on here?
The Cultural Center is a place where new races we've met can visit and exchange ideas. They can learn more about the Milky Way species, while we foster an air of cooperation and understanding. We're just getting everything ready. Hopefully it won't be long before we have our first visitors.
Info on the cat, yeah?
Have you heard anything about the Ket?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, that's a species we won't be inviting here anytime soon. I'd hoped our encounters would be peaceful, but I suppose that was too much to ask.
Alright then.
Thanks.
Of course, our hope is that you'll make friends in the cluster and send them our way. And when you have a second, check back with me on a favor I'd like to ask.
Oh, okay. You have a favor?
On behalf of the
How can I
Nexus,
fulfill your
welcome
favor?
you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We, need to explain you.
Explain me?
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash. If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
Okay.
Thanks.
Of course.
The Nexus
Wait, that's on the
is a place
human.
of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Which one?
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors.
Oh, okay, that makes
They're
sense.
happy to answer any questions you may have.
Welcome to the setup for your Pathfinder informational VI. I am programmed with all relevant data. However, you must identify which information I should prioritize. First, select your preferred voice and appearance, male or female.
Okay, let's just make us.
Male, please.
Variable set. Which aspect of the Pathfinder's role should be highlighted? Exploration and discovery or first contact with new species?
Exploration. Our first contact wasn't very good.
Let's go with exploration and discovery.
Variable set. Next, should I emphasize the role of the Pathfinder team or their partner AI?
Ooh. Their partner AI.
Talk about our SAM partners.
Variable set. Finally, should I provide career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor of former Pathfinders?
Ooh, an honor roll.
List the former Pathfinders.
I don't want to be out of a job.
Setup complete. Would you like to keep these settings?
Yes.
It all sounds good to me.
Thank you for choosing this Pathfinder information VI. Implementing changes.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
So I did the thing. You got some free time for a drink or two?
We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich
Hello
diversity
again.
of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Thanks.
Of course.
Man, Sari's out here play hard to get. There's a quest marker there, okay. Check out those big question marks too at some... Oh, okay. No, we won't. We know what they are now.
These power outages make no sense.
Shapiro.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh,
Well, sabotage?
You're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
I'm happy to help.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Please report any suspicious activity to the nearest security representative.
There's a door here, so just on the other side of this wall, maybe. What was on the pizza today, Valkyrie?
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these walls on the surface?
Nah, Rachni engineers mastered underground construction a millennium ago. These remnant fellows probably had the same idea.
Rachni engineers.
Thermometer reading, though.
Spoders.
I'm Gian
Harness.
Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural
Another
Center.
power short.
Please have a look around.
Welcome to the Cultural Exchange Center. Please have a look around. We're
We
just
hope
getting
you'll
things
enjoy
up.
learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way
Ham and
galaxy.
pineapple.
Bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex.
That one's up in habitation. Okay.
As a sign of civility. In order to expedite your entry, you must already have obtained medical clearance.
Oh, I gotta go all the way out of operations for it. Okay. We're going over there anyway. We've got to speak to that dude that tried to murder the other guy and inform him that he didn't actually murder him.
Authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist, Helisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This is HNS.
Hey, there's puke on the floor. We're gonna get sick. You're sick. Locking the man up in turn. If I die, I'm gonna...
A correction, is it a factual error?
An animal did this?
Affirmative. I am able to track it.
Politely.
Animal, hey? Okay, we got to see Nilken right here. Tan's upstairs. We got to see him about a couple things. Day's been good, man.
This is Addison. Our first outpost, Prodromos, has confirmed full deployment.
I hear you went down to Eos. Did you find anything to help my case?
Yes and no.
An enemy blast to the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the spirits. This is great.
Hold on there. The chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body. Sam, playback.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Shit.
Not only did you think you killed him, you meant to.
But you just said I didn't, so it doesn't matter, right? The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
That one, yeah, but you get a new one. Attempted murder.
Director Tan will determine what's to be done. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, video game land logic. Turians sound very southern, a little bit, yeah.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
I mean, if they don't have attempted murder as an option here, he's going to get off, and I really don't care. Can't charge him for a murder he didn't commit, because he didn't commit murder.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Capture it.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
Reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
Would say video game logic. We did just let Cosby off with a technicality. Oh, you guys may have.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal. A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex.
Both of them speak with 10. Okay.
Text as a sign of civility and the opposite of civility.
Good to see you. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Yes, I am.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend?
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises.
Yeah, we do.
And a great one hangs it on the wall.
Maybe.
Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
I'm just getting started.
I plan on doing a lot more than that.
That's the confidence we need. Take charge and ignore your critics.
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
Give him a chance.
The director's had a rough time, stepping into a job he didn't ask for. I sympathize. Let's give him a chance.
As I've said all along, the Pathfinder and I are of one mind.
I have concerns about your decision on EOS, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do as much good if the Kett attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
I don't need permission. Let's just say thank you.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder. Ugh.
Right.
That was terrible. When you cite your own sentence.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Sup, Harry?
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Oh, nice.
Will do.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
Right. Something about Andromeda viability and perks could be useful.
Okay, no, I wanted to speak with Tan. Hi, Cora.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Yeah.
You've had a year to think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director Tan. Its origin defies all known explanation.
How? We brought all that equipment along.
And
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope that things will get better. Though I worry about this terraforming network. What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
Yeah, the Nilken murder charge.
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilken didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
Justice is complicated.
These things are almost never black and white.
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
Oh, no, he didn't commit murder. Where's the third option, idiot? Binary options when we live in a world where it's... No, we don't exile him. He didn't commit the murder. But we don't, yeah.
It was crazy down there, life and death. But his shot didn't kill Reynolds. We have to let him go.
You're a bottom line type of person. I hope we don't regret it. All right, so be it. He will do community service for his role in the chaos. But he's a free man. Well, at least we'll have the sordid business behind us.
Oh, we leveled up too. I don't think we had anything else to speak with Tan about. Speak with Addison. Okay. Who is just here. With solemn pride, we remember those who gave their lives in service of exploration and discovery.
Overtime hours remain in effect. You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios. An independent arm of the Andromeda.
Can you help me?
Colonial Affairs,
I guess
please
not.
advise direct.
Ah, okay, all the way up there.
Sector 10 of your status.
Speak with the journalist. Oh, man. Journalist lady wants to hit on us again.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have?
Addison, you're supposed to help
How
me
the
out
hell
with
should I
something.
know?
I believe.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct.
That's nice.
And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Ooh, tell me about it.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out.
I like
Want
empowerment.
more focus on research, like on Prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Speak with Addison's assistant, Brecker. Okay. Sup, dude?
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Brecker, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that seems like too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
AVP.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
Okay. The thresholds?
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
Okay, and waking up people?
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
Okay, well, what's first?
All right, Brecker. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Alright, well, eggs are good and all, but I want some bacon. Let's, we have one pod, 17 perks unlocked. Why is a Krogan the commerce pod? No, cancel. Lab techs. Earn research points at regular intervals. Okay. Receive selection of minerals at regular intervals. Okay, improve field. Increases research data gained from all sources by 10%. Or additional common mining nodes will be made available. Mining's for a lot of upgrades. We're missing a lot of some of the mining stuff, so that could be reasonable. Military pods. Receive a drop of consumable supplies at regular intervals? No. Receive organic materials at regular intervals? Not really. Receive tech materials at regular intervals? No. Reveal hidden caches around established forward stations. Huh. Wonder what's in the hidden caches. And 15% more credits for Apex missions. I'm interested in this one. Reconnaissance cryo point, hey? Apparently it's one of the best. What does it actually give? Chest-like icons will appear on the maps of every planet. Unique and extremely valuable treasures. Ultra-rare weapons, several pieces of armor, and crafting materials. Okay, not terrible. Sounds pretty good, actually. Let's have a look at the other ones. What do we got? Earn credits from investments at regular intervals? Maybe, but... Improve prices when buying and selling? Increases inventory capacity. I'm going to go with the ones that gives me straight up stuff. I was hoping there'd be an experience one. I like experience gain ones. Yeah, no. Is that a military one? What was it? It was reconnaissance, right? Is it versatility requires... viability of 90% required on EOS. Hey, this is an interesting one. So I wonder if that one becomes available if we went and did some more stuff. That one requires munitions. Extra consumable spot. Nah. Okay, hang on. So this is the one we want to go to. Gain 10% bonus to experience gain for completing encounters. But it has a requirement of anything else of the 4 above. So we take recon into advanced training. There you go. Deploy the cryo block. That's a nice one to get early too, since it's actually putting something in the world. So instead of now having to go back and get it from like 20 planets, it'll just be there. We can just wait until we go back to EOS before we go hit those up.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that, actually.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone.
We have other questy stuff. Talk to Addison about redeployment of Lido. Talk to Addison about redeployment of Lido. Okay, let's do this one now. So we're here. Addison, we would like to redeploy someone.
Hello again, Pathfinder.
Current Andromeda viability.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Struggling. Need I remind you that viability isn't abstract? It's lives, our foothold. Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind. We're dying.
Okay, fine.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no time for preference.
Getting someone out of cryo.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons? That's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brekker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
Oh, okay, I can just do it then.
Hydroponics reports oxygen
Breaker.
production is nominal.
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
Alright, let's get your deal. Pretend we're interested and then maybe you'll help us out here.
Why'd you join the initiative?
I was a teacher. A good life. I could see the positives and negatives right through to the end.
You did the math and it said, come to Andromeda?
No. I just didn't like being able to see the end. Here, I don't have a clue what tomorrow will bring. Feels more like living.
Sounds pretty good now. Okay, we don't need to get shown that again. That's cool though that you can speak
Yes,
to him and get the
Pathfinder.
tutorial again.
What's your take on the state of the initiative?
Please consult the AVP interface. It has a thorough breakdown of your progress.
And your personal opinion?
Your progress thrills me. Make my job obsolete, Pathfinder. I dare you.
Nice. Alright, I need a favor, dude.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there'll be no doubt that you're responsible.
Oh, hang on. Do we want both of these guys out?
I heard that the chief engineer on EOS went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests. The first few months in Helios were disheartening.
Now the Prodromos is on track. I want her redeployed.
Chief Engineer Grace Lito, designation E97 Durango. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Colonist ID designations.
Why do some colonists have a number letter designation?
All initiative members do. In the CV file somewhere, anyway. It isn't relevant when everyone is doing everything. I suppose it's like caring about a middle name. Do you not know yours?
Tell me.
I wasn't aware I had one.
You were in select company, even before you were made Pathfinder. Rider Pathfinder. Specialist designation A04 Malapa.
Something interesting?
An A and low odds. Someone's an early adopter.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
Tech Target Tiavin.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Nope.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
A reminder to all personnel.
Return to
overtime hours
Prodromos.
remain
Okay.
in effect.
Before we do that, let's have a look around. Alright, no quest stuff here. None there. Oh, we good on this side of the Nexus? That's pretty good then. No Helios assignments. Good. Additional tasks. That's just scanning planets. Wildlife. Those will happen. Okay, I thought we were going to be meeting Kerry. Oh, we would definitely want to go see Sarah. And then we're going to go to the Onoon. Okay, let's go see Sarah and see... Well, that's just it. Okay, so that one's on hold, but I thought we walked past someone where it said something about meeting a journalist.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Hey, Carrie. How you doing?
Maintenance crew.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
I did it. There's no guarantee.
I gave Prodromos the best start a Pathfinder could. But we can't predict everything. We just do our best.
Probably not the rah-rah quotes Tan would hope for, but very genuine. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
You first.
What about you? I can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer. And I'd like to know.
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love the water. Nowadays, I play ocean sounds, close my eyes, and remember. Okay, your turn.
Hit the bar hard. There we go.
There's a lot of drinking, followed by slightly more drinking.
This is history, too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration. That completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Carrie, would you like to...
But footage of that remnant vault is sealed. Can we get a model?
We'll just pretend that she's interested. It'll be like when Liam was standing behind us while we were landing on Eos. He got way closer, though. He got a little too close, I think.
Overtime hours remain in effect.
What's going on, Kandros?
They're nervous without authorization from...
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
All right.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
All right, let's go to medical, see Sarah. Cryobat, I think.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Man, we're getting rain
Residents
again.
are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The Initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge.
It's like everything's really greening up.
Though Director
Shame it's still so cold, though.
few details so far.
Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can
Starved residents. This
Wait, isn't that supposed to be the medical? Oh, my bad.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
Just a routine medical scan.
Hey, sis.
Don't worry about it. What brings you to Andromeda?
Lots of reasons. Terrible luck with women, for one. Nothing ever clicked.
Harry, what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
That's great news.
That's incredible. She's okay.
Vitals are steady, but I'm letting Sam take the lead on this one.
Though in a coma, Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant.
Just zap her back on.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Is that you, little brother? What's happening?
Little brother, we're twins.
Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
I think so. Am I dreaming?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
This is so weird. I hear you, but I can't feel anything. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
Oh, man. Wow. Wow. That's the sort of news that, like, when someone, like, they'd be like telling someone via text message when they're, you know, in a position where they're all by themselves. When they can't even sit down and cry. You know, Sarah can't even sit down and cry. But how do you lie to someone? How do you lie to your own sister about this? You don't. Well, that's the other thing too. She can't do anything. She can't sit down and go through photos. You can't tell her the news when, you know, it'd be bad enough if she'd just woken up and says, "Where's Dad?" and you tell her, and then you just sit there and hold each other, you know, and have a cry and do the remember when blah 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 stuff and all that. Like, you can't anything, but you can't not tell her.
I don't know how to say this, but he's dead, Sarah.
What?
It was a freak accident.
But it's Dad. He can't die.
I know. It's been hard on everyone.
I didn't get to say goodbye.
No one did.
What about finding home? Dad kept telling me how beautiful it would be.
It didn't work out.
There's been some complications. The Golden Worlds didn't exactly deliver.
How about my cat?
Dad said.
Sarah?
Am I dreaming?
Oh, the
Where am
pain.
I?
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Her pulse rate is increasing rapidly.
I need to go now.
That's enough. It's too stressful.
So that was the thing I was worried about. If
Sarah.
you physically can't deal with the stuff, but all right. So what we need to learn for if we're ever in a position in our lives in the future where we are mind melding with someone who's in a coma to communicate with them, the very first thing we need to say is, do not ask any questions about anything, because I don't want to reveal any bad news or spoilers on life, as it could put you into a shock physically.
Ryder, that was a hell of a thing talking to your sister in a coma. Can't say I really bought into the whole Sam implant, but well, that was pretty amazing.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know. The whole thing was strange.
I know what you mean, but everything seems weird at first. There was a time when my profession thought germs were a crazy idea. Just takes getting used to. And if it can help my patients, I'll keep an open mind.
So you and Lexi swapped jobs?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to.
You told me that already.
Watch.
How was that lit up?
So, and she's one hell of a doctor. She'll serve the Tempest well.
Later, dude.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, so I'm going here. Yeah, that was weird. Let's quickly go see Sam in
An expedition
Dad's
to
old
Eos
place.
in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist Pelisaria Baseo.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This
It's
is
you.
Agent S.
Angry woman. Okay, there's no quest, but can I help you?
You, Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
Not if I can help it.
This might be my dad's mess, but I will clean it up.
Talk about ego. You're no different from him. You think you can do this all yourself. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
Oh, whatever. If you don't like it, there's a airlock just over there. You can help yourself. If you're looking for some space to be alone with. Maybe it'll help you vent.
What's the latest about Wing?
Welcome back, Ryder.
No.
That's all for now.
Of course. Your father's personal logs.
No, it's still encrypted. Okay. Anyone yelling at me for being angry or anything? Let's speak to Captain about EOS. Nah. Let's go to there, docking bay.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
I don't care what she says. We can't work these hours.
I don't care what you say, we have to.
Oh, this had stuff blocking the way. That's just another way to get to this top level. That's kind of cool how it opens up.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing.
Oh, hydroponics. Hey, there's a hydroponics area, guys. Eh, eh, eh.
for Professor Herrick. Please keep your petri dish.
These power outages make no sense.
No jumping inside.
Just when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedlings.
That's not very polite.
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
What do you mean?
Hydroponics is our air, food, and water. A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.
Well, then maybe lock the door.
I know what surprise responsibility can be like.
So I hear. Perhaps we could share our burdens. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life. Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a bounty in return, and my thanks.
Okay, plant samples. We can definitely do that. Oh, those are my merchants. Okay. Quest giver. Hey!
That's your flag, everyone. That's Prodromos.
Hey, Nan, how you doing?
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
Yeah.
Lay it on me.
So, folks try and help and all, but we have a limited pool of ingredients. Keep an eye out for anything interesting we could use for new drinks, and we'll let you test them for free.
Right. I get a feeling the testing will be interesting.
Don't worry. Dutch may complain a lot, but he's loving it. And he's the best chemist I know. You're in good hands.
Okay.
Another one! Damn it! This is supposed to be the chemistry lab. My chemistry lab. You all keep crawling out of the woodwork like...
I'm the Pathfinder.
Space
This is my
cockroaches.
favorite bar on the Nexus.
You say that, Dutch, but here you are, pouring people drinks.
Hi. I'm standing right here.
They're guinea pigs, damn it. Chemists should have guinea pigs. Not have their labs taken over by people giving them things and being nice.
Gifts. Horrible thing, those.
Bad people. Giving you free things and helping you set up. So inconsiderate.
Right? They keep bringing things. Tables and chairs and this bar and lights. Wait, you're making fun of me, aren't you?
Yes.
Don't let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really.
I'm not.
And the drinks are good.
Damn right they are. I mean... yeah. I'm a dirty squirrel.
That's funny. I said that to my Asari lady the other day.
Construction and repairs continue on various
So how'd things go?
The materials?
I don't care what she says. We can't work these out.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids.
Pathfinder, got a minute?
Got a minute? Really? You already said you're not interested. What's up, Suvi?
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
Does have beauty. No, we're scared. Looks dangerous.
It's dangerous. And that's all I see. A mass of destructive, malevolent tentacles.
I can appreciate the colors of a coral snake while recognizing that I wouldn't want to get close.
And she likes
Helios
tentacles.
is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
Yeah, I thought the same.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow. It's wonderful to meet someone who understands. I've had to justify myself so often. As if having faith in the divine
Hey, Zergos.
invalidated my work as a scientist. As if this sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
You don't have to justify it.
I wasn't questioning your abilities. You never have to justify yourself to me.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, truly. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
We tried flirting with her yesterday. She's not much of a hot dog lady. Likes tacos. Tacos are amazing, yeah.
And don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
No trouble is ideal.
I like the no trouble plan. How about we stick with that?
Kesh said not too much trouble, kid. Not no trouble. The cat makes sure some trouble's always coming for you.
That's not reassuring.
Life out here ain't reassuring. You'll get used to it.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
We have supplies.
Your people had to know what it'd be like when you left the Nexus.
We did, but there weren't a lot of options. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
What about Kesh?
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Yeah, I get it.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
I wonder where Lexi is.
Definitely made yourself at home.
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
Well, I mean, my helmet's in my bedroom. Must have found coffee mug. PB officially on the team. Oh, we had a different message board somewhere. It looks good in there.
Messing with that vault feels like early brain surgery. Just poking and hoping.
As long as it helps us to live here, I don't care how the vault's doing it.
Hey, Vetro.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
That's why it's an adventure.
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving. And everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone, ugh.
Point taken.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
Find a home.
The plan's the same. We find a home. Whatever that takes.
Keep that drive. Makes me believe we can make it. I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
I mean, get through some small talk first.
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually, I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
Picking the liars.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
Sounds too easy.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
Anyone special in your life?
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
No, just me and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean, someone special.
Special? Oh. You mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Yeah, no time.
Like you said, who has time?
Eventually things will settle down a bit. Hopefully. Or we'll be dead. Anyway.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, okay. Who else we got down here? Liam, Drax, Sam, Gil. Oh, Lexi's up there. Okay. The one with the little heart in it is not a romance option. It's just like a playful tone. Hey, Lexi.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods.
No, I invited her.
You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
Yeah, well, maybe.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain, by species.
That's pretty segregating right there.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head on.
Suvi okay?
Suvi's strong sense of faith keeps her grounded. I'm not spiritual, but there's a beauty in how her mind rationalizes religion and science.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Sure thing.
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
Wait. He's your patient. You're not...
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Okay.
Thanks for the insight. I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel, from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
I don't know. There's a turning point?
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
Did we... Is that an Easter egg? there was some Asari that, I don't know if it was a document we read, in which case it could be her, but it was something about Mum was an Asari something and Dad was a Krogan, and when they found out, they left a note for their child that they were going to go fight it out somewhere.
So how'd an Asari doctor end up on the human Ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Those remnant vaults, all those secrets.
Wait,
I have to go
I want my room.
exploring in one someday.
Imagine flying through one. No.
There we go. Wait. There we go. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I've only got 5 planets to scan, hey? Okay, we caught up with her for an interview. Didn't we need to see... Dr. Aradana? I was supposed to see her. I wanted to go do that. Alright, well let's go see Dr. Aradana. Nexus Labs. Right, so I have to go up to the main deck to do that. Oh, I've also got a quest, better crafting. Tab skip. I wonder if there's an option in gameplays to not show these cutscenes. Or only show them once. There's no option to skip either, so... like in between the planets, so... you have to load into the cutscene, unless it's hiding the loading time. I didn't think of that.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for it.
Are any of these actual... wow. Are these just rubbish? Yeah, okay, this is just rubbish. Nexus Labs. Like there's protesters? Oh, if there's protesters, we'll speak to them. Hang on.
So, okay, once I hit the column, just set our Nexus
seems quiet for now. Look, Jonesy.
I know. This isn't what I signed up for either.
Free our families! Free our families!
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list, like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
Had to make a choice. Like, the same thing would have happened to the other side.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I'll talk to them and see what happens.
Okay. I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Free our families!
Make them hear.
Any word?
Make them know. No new orders.
Okay. Where's the shuttle? No, I want labs. Operation, habitation, cryo bay, tech labs. Let's go operations.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now,
Cadros is over here as well.
in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
Yeah, Cadros. Kendros, sorry.
No casualty.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
Stasis protesters.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We have a whole planet.
We settled Eos. There's no space down there for a few extra?
It's not that simple, Ryder. Everything Eos produces right now is accounted for.
And if we send soldiers to a research outpost, there'll be trouble.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
No, they're right. Family's family, man.
These people aren't the enemy. We didn't come all this way to rip families apart. We'll manage the resource squeeze somehow.
Your compassion is admirable, but...
Guess we're all tightening our belts.
You can run a stasis override command from operations. I hope the rest will be that easy.
Okay.
Attention, civil
Tracking enemy activity.
has been reported.
Command, check and verify.
Security is investigating.
So, Dr. Aridanos, I think is the name. This is militia office. We need tech.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
cryo.
Apex personnel, please check.
We're gonna have to do something from Addison's. Yeah. That's Kesh's office. Yeah, hey Drac, you're over here. Nice. You think labs are through the common area? Okay, tough.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know?
Good afternoon, Pathfinder. Or morning. I can keep time according to any of the worlds we've detected. Director Addison finds it annoying.
Okay, I need to do it through the
Another
thing.
time.
Pathfinder.
Any logistics updates are due within.
Here we go.
Okay, sending the override command. The stasis pods should start unlocking.
You're really doing this? I was at the protest in hydroponics. I thought we'd just get more excuses. But we already lost a year waiting for our families. I'm glad it's time.
Resources will be tight.
Things will be lean for a while, with the new mouths to feed.
But you're out there. We'll manage somehow. My mom was scared something would go wrong and she'd be awake in stasis all that time. She isn't... It doesn't work like that, but I just want her out, so I know.
Override complete. Stasis revival triggered on the Nexus. For Jasper K, Griffith G, Pilkvist A, Demerchi P, Kozlov S.
There! That's her!
This came at a cost. Make sure you cherish what you've got.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Given new resource allocation, personnel in stasis on the Hyperion may now be required to wait longer.
When it's time, you'll have a home to wake up to. I promise.
Okay.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Yeah. Families, I mean, I get it. They're running lean and stuff, but you gotta have families together, man.
Apex personnel,
Habitation deck here, I think.
for important updates. A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
Are these the labs? These are the labs.
What's the latest about waking people up?
We're in a holding pattern. Word is that the Nexus doesn't have enough room.
It's not gonna be one of those. It's Lani. It's empty.
Convicted murderer Nilken Rensis, pardoned after an investigation by the human Pathfinder. listening
Grab
to
it.
HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
I have a friend who came across on the Solarian.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit.
No one's heard from them. They're all...
Multiple passengers are still...
Medic.
This is HNS.
Boy, Pathfinder, today has not been a good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromos was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll deal with it.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
Let's talk to Carlisle. Okay. For Aridanos. Aridanos? I'm going to end up getting back to my email terminal. I mean, we've picked up some quests from doing it, which I'm sure we would have picked up these quests when we got back anyway. I'm going to get back to email terminal just to check the name. You know what? I wonder if they're going to be... If the lab's going to be in the docking bay.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
Wonder if I can get this part of local traders.
Okay, vehicle merchant.
This is amazing. I can't believe we did this.
I'm glad we did. Sometimes I wouldn't want to.
I heard Camden might try for some.
Things are still going smoothly without me.
Through there.
Hi, I'm Ken Garson, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus.
Some cultural center.
I'm Ken Garson, that you spend founder of short minutes going through on behalf of the Nexus. I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Ah, here we go, tech lab.
We can start building a bank of vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
Dr. Aridana.
Hello, Pathfinder. A moment?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
I have a math problem. Some vital equations that only a mind like Sam's could solve. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
Sam will love them.
Sam likes new experiences. It'll be an opportunity to encounter math homework.
Given the complexity and the security implications, I recommend transferring the equations directly into SAM node. I have them on an optical storage disk for you.
I'll see if I have time.
Thank you, Pathfinder.
Please thank Sam as well.
Okay. Run the equations at SAM node on Arc Hyperion. Right. Make sure these protesters are down here. Dude, hydroponics not been a problem. Optical storage is CDR. Or DVDR. Ooh, laser disc. You know it's a laser disc, right? Double-sided. Remember those?
It's not the best quality, but we don't have many options here.
Habitation. Friend of mine had one.
During repairs on the Nexus Hull. The victim's
He
name
picked it
has
up
been
from his.
withheld
Well, it was his
until
parents,
investigating the Milky Way
and
is
they were gonna
notified.
get rid of it. And he's like, "I'll take it." And I can't remember what movies he had, but he only had like a couple movies. And we went down to get drinks, and we're at the video store, and he's like in the Laserdisc section. He's like, "Oh, this is gonna be great. We're gonna be able to watch it on Laserdisc." They had the smallest little selection. And he only had a small TV anyway. Like, this is back, like, it would have been an old CRT. Yeah, so the quality, like, was based on the TV anyway. Like,
Welcome back, Ryder.
he loved it, though. I have equations for you.
Dr. Aradana at the tech lab sent some equations for you to solve.
I'm ready.
Transferring them now. Have fun. Hey, what the? Sam!
Malicious code detected. Please stand by.
Sam?
Attempting to countermand malicious code. Please stand by.
Is there anything I can do? Sam! Is that another malfunction, or... Sam, you trying to show me something? Okay, I think I got it. Sam, talk to me!
Hello, Pathfinder. Please initialize the console to restore normal operations.
Sam, what happened?
The equations contained a Trojan horse program, a virus, specifically targeted to sever our connection and render me helpless. Reconnecting would be impossible.
Did it hurt?
How do you feel? Are you okay?
I cannot feel pain. However, I would avoid repeating the experience, which is the purpose of pain in organic life.
Unlock the door. Let's head to the tech lab and see what Dr. Aradana has to say.
Yeah. You are getting exiled. Sam, let's grab the pink fluffy handcuffs. I'm gonna need them.
This is cat DNA? Are you sure the scan isn't contaminated?
I'm certain, Professor.
But then, Sam, we need more data on
You're in
life
trouble
the
now.
cluster. Whatever you can.
Welcome, Pathfinder. Did Sam solve the equations I sent?
Solve them? They almost brought down Sam Node.
The equations contained a virus designed to target artificial intelligence.
You think I... Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
Then how did the virus find its way into your equations?
Perhaps my files were altered or replaced. But why?
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to Tan. Perhaps someone took the next step.
What's wrong with AI?
Why would anyone hate artificial intelligence?
Synthetic life has different needs and motivations. It can be mysterious and powerful. Many fear what is not understood.
That's stupid.
If graffiti is the best they can do, maybe they could use some artificial intelligence.
Entire species were driven into exile by AI they created, champ. That leaves a mark.
Attacking Sam is bold, though. I wonder if there have been similar incidents.
The AI kiosk was busted this morning.
I can look around.
Okay. If graffiti's the best they can do, maybe they need some AI. That's so good.
Artificial intelligence detecting Pathfinder Rider.
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avina as a sock puppet. So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
Oh, how are you?
Who am I talking to right now?
A friend. Our movement sent the virus to save you.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Hello? Ryder?
No, Sam, I'm great.
Yes, I can't believe I'm free. Thank you.
This is what our movement is for. Helping people like you. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. She'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
Oh, wow. Can I meet her?
I should thank Knight in person.
I'll ask her. She might even give you a tour of our sanctuary.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but watch your email. Bye.
Dude, seeing that?
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers with a leader called Knight.
Hello.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human AI partnership.
If they attacked you, they're capable of anything. I'll check my email. We need to find them.
Did you know when the Asari AI Teleris went rogue, an entire colony had to be destroyed?
Can we fix this?
The Hannibal VI on Earth's moon killed
Getting that
dozens
voice, like that, the male voice through the Asari just felt weird. Did we have something else to do here? Take the Milky Way hops back to the vortex. Yeah, the vortex is this way.
I'm glad we did. Sometimes I wonder what.
Hi, this is Jen Garson.
Authorities continue work to establish
My name is Val.
Wow, where did you find those? Never mind, don't answer that. I think they're straight from the Milky Way.
Anything else? No. Okay.
as sleepers wake from stasis.
All right, back to the Nexus. Wait for email.
I know we slept for 600 years.
Ryder?
Convicted murderer Milton Rensis.
Wait. That one's just done, is it? Is it not going to complete? Wait for an email from Knight. Okay, so we're back to our email terminal. Otherwise, we're a trail of hope. So many side quests. Good. I think Sam would be able to get to our email from anywhere. In before he can. And I'm just manually walking to an email terminal.
Cora wanted to check in with you.
Email terminal. Dear Pathfinder, brother Dash was my best friend. Still pains me that he's gone. Okay. The vault from Cora can still smell the remnant. My armor. Okay, that's fine. And please report Tempest operating peak efficiency. So now that you're in command, I thought I'd share a few secrets. Shipboard hacks that designers I sneaked into a code. Just send the code JCSB through your Omni tool to open the debug command menu. Give all dispense lets you use the coffee dispenser in the galley an unlimited number of times. Jump wash Q puts your clothing ahead of everyone else's in the auto laundry site. Okay. Weird. From Suvi. So glad I chat earlier. Okay, yep. About Dad. From Drac, which probably happened to your dad. Lost people over the years. Drac has attached 37 images of various rifles and shotguns. 2 are duplicate images. Many low res or watermarked. Looking at guns helps him. Good for Drac. Given the amount of high-impact cardio in your exercise routine, I recommend spending 5-10 minutes a day on stretching to open your hips and relieve tightness in the lower back. The poses I've listed below should do nicely. Not to sound elitist, but while it's true humans invented yoga, the Asari perfected it. I'm not surprised to hear the Asari are very bendy people. Not at all. Is this from Lexi? Lexi suggests, and she's aided with pictures. High quality pictures from her only what's an Asari? I don't know. Only somethings. Standing. Spread your legs apart. Turn one foot outwards. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Bend your torso forwards, the outward facing foot, until your hand meets your ankle. Hold for 5 seconds and switch sides. Oh, I think I saw an Asari doing that in a bar. Up on a table. Lying on your back, bring your feet together until there is a diamond of negative space between your legs. Palms against the floor, push your hips forward, but be careful not to overextend yours. It's a dance routine. Matriarch's pose. Kneeling, take a deep breath. On exhale, bring both hands together to form a triangle. On the second inhale, swing your arms overhead and bend forward until your torso is between your thighs. Hold for 3 breaths, reaching farther with each exhale. Please let me know if you need diagrams or vids, Lexi. Don't do that, Lexi. You're supposed to be professional. Derida from August Bradley. I could use your help with something Hanley's working on. I don't fully understand it, so let her explain it. She'll brief you when you get here. Okay, we need to archive that. We'll do it later. Hope it's okay. I keep getting data core in my room. The escape pod. I guess really like fun things. Also, I saw it first. Some data that triggers how to get it. I'll give you updated PB. We'll speak to Kerry every time we go back to Thing. Dr. Ariadana asked for assistance. We helped her with that. Okay, I think we're pretty good with everything else. So we only have one in the archives. I wonder if I should archive everything except stuff that I want to keep doing. It's probably just easier to archive the ones that I want to do because then there'll be less in here. Anyway. Archive's supposed to be trash? I don't know about that. Okay, we're waiting for an email from Knight. We're going to the Anoan system. Cora wanted to speak to us. And we really don't care. I think that's about it with that. Yeah, alright, good.
Just some light scatter from ice in the Scourge.
I'll recalibrate the sensors for bloody nuisance cloud.
I'll hit those up later. There's a quest in there. Wow, okay, hang on. Let's go, wow. We can follow the main quest line, or we can go to a quest here. I like sidetracking.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here. I'm picking up
Oh,
something.
it's not quest. New information. Oh, she's picking up something? Oh, that was lucky. Pew!
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Okay, so we need to go to all the, what's way out there? Do we fly to a black hole? What could possibly go wrong? Let's actually watch this one go in. I want to see what it looks like flying into a black hole. Oh, it's like they've painted the planet in that paint. There's a couple cool YouTube videos on that paint. Well, they dye someone's clothes in it, and you can almost like not see them. It's like caution advised. Okay, yeah, it's like someone altered the video footage where they're standing. The dude who paints the room. That was a good one. I think he paints inside of a room in the blackest paint ever. You can't see it. Anything. I don't really understand what this is included for. It feels almost like Mass Effects 1, 2, and 3 had something with scanning planets, so we need to do something that scans planet. But all I'm doing is flying to them, clicking the scan button, getting a percentage increase on the cluster, and then flying to the next one. We do have a quest to scan 50 planets though, so that's incrementing as well, but yeah. Probably could have done without that quest also then. Cool, well, let's just pretend that didn't happen.